Hello again, everybody. Okay, so I don't want anyone to get me wrong with the title of this video. I'm not trying to be arrogant and say, oh, I look so much better than all my friends. That's not the case. I love you guys. I'm just simply putting this out there as a big compilation of all the tips and tricks that I've learned in all my years of working in makeup / being obsessed with makeup. This video is simply a full face routine of all the tips and tricks that I've learned for whether it be for complexion, eyes, cheeks, lips, the whole 9 yards of everything that I've had the most success with. And I'm kind of sad to be giving my secrets away, but I'm here to help. So with that being said, again, please don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be arrogant and be like, oh, I look so great. But let's be honest though, who doesn't want to look the best out of all your friends and be the belle of the ball? Come on, we all do. I mean, so watch this video and do these tricks. They're not that hard, and it's not about wearing the most makeup on your face. It's not about piling on a ton of makeup. It's about knowing what goes where and which products to use. So with that being said, let's get started. To start off, I have just applied a medium coverage foundation all over the face, and now we're going to get super bright under eye areas. And to do that, we need to first get rid of any dark circles. So I'm using this yellow corrector shade in a triangle shape underneath the eye, and I'm just blending that all underneath the eye and up the cheekbones with my finger. Next, we're going to be applying a concealer, and I'm going to be using a shade that is about 1 to 2 shades lighter than the foundation. And I'm applying this in the same triangle shape underneath the eye, working it up the cheekbones. You can use a brush for this step if you'd like, but I just prefer my fingertips for a really seamless blend. And of course, we need to set the concealer to keep it from creasing throughout the day. So I'm just going to be putting on this translucent powder. For the contour, I'm going to be applying my bronzer with this flat top brush, and I'm just going to be working it in the hollows of the cheeks, starting at the top of the ear and working downwards. Once you get your stark line established in the hollows of your cheeks, you want to blend upwards. Also going to be a contouring around my forehead, starting at the temple and blending upwards, and just a little around the jawline. Next, for blush, my favorite step, I'm taking this light peachy pink shade with my soft angled brush, and I'm just going to be working this up the cheeks. Notice we are not working in circular motions here, we're just sweeping it upwards, sort of echoing the same shape that we used for our bronzer. Next, for even more highlight, I'm going to be applying this powder luminizer all underneath the eye in that same sort of triangle shape, but extending it just a little further up the cheekbones, and you're going to start to blend down into the blush so you get a really flawless blend. And my favorite step for face, I'm going to be taking this powder and a large fluffy brush all over the face, and I'm just going to be blending everything together for a super natural airbrushed finish. For my brows, super important step. First, I'm just going to start off by combing through, getting the powder out, and then with a brow pencil in your shade, I'm going to be just underlining the brow and then filling in the tail. Next, you're going to take your spoolie once again, and you're just going to comb the color through for an even disbursement of the shade. And then I'm taking my angled brow brush as well as a brow powder, or you can use an eyeshadow, and I'm just filling in any sparse areas that are left. Next, I'm taking this light concealer stick. You can use the same concealer that we used before, but I'm just using the stick because it's easier. I'm taking this right underneath the brow to create a very nice, neat, clean line underneath your brows, and then just blending it down into the eyelid. To start off the eye, I'm going to be using an eyeshadow primer. This is super important to keep your eyeshadow from creasing throughout the day. And then I'm just going to be putting this light ivory color right on top of that primer, as well as just a tiny bit underneath the brow to highlight and also to set that concealer. Then I'm going to be taking a medium brown shade. You can also use your bronzer for this step if you're not super light like I am. And I'm just applying this liberally throughout the crease with my fluffy crease brush. Now to add a lot of dimension and depth to the eyes, I'm taking this smudge brush as well as a dark brown eyeshadow, and I'm going to be applying this in an upwards angled motion, starting at the base of the lid and working upwards into the crease. Then with a small dome brush, I'm going to be blending the dark brown in with the lighter brown. This step is optional, but I really recommend it so you can get a flawless blend. Or to be a bit more subtle, you can also use the medium brown shade as your darkest color. And then I'm just taking that same fluffy crease brush from before and blending all the colors together. For liner, I'm doing my standard go-to liquid liner. Can't live without it. You can do just a regular liner if you like, but I think wing just gives it that little something extra. Going through this kind of quickly because I do have a tutorial on my wing liner. If you'd like to check it out, I'll link it below. And then I'm just taking a dark brown eyeliner. I'm taking this on the outer corner of the lower lash line. I never like to go all the way with my eye pencils. I find that it really closes off the eyes and makes them look super small. So I'm just taking this on the outer portion. And then, oh, guess you need to see that step. Just taking my smudge brush that we used before, and I'm going to be just smoking that out just to get a less of a harsh line. And then also with the same dome brush that we used before, once again no additional product on that brush, I'm just going to be smoking that line out even further. This is going to give us really super big defined eyes without looking too dark or too heavy. And don't forget about your mascara. We got super full long lashes for this look. I recommend doing your mascara in coats and letting it dry in between coats, otherwise it's going to get really clumpy really fast. And finally for the lips, I'm going to be applying this light peachy pink shade of lipstick to complement my cheek color. Just applying this all over the lips, not using a liner for this look since it is sort of more of a daytime look. And next, I love this trick for making your lips look super big and full. I'm just taking a light shade of concealer, or you can use a lighter shade of lip color, and I'm applying that to the center and blending out slightly, not too much so you don't make your lips disappear. So now this looks kind of crazy, but you're going to go over this with a corresponding shade of lip gloss, and that is going to make your lips look super big, super full. Alright, so there you have it. I hope you guys learned a few things. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I hope it works for you. Tell your friends I'm sorry, but this is how you're gonna look from now on, because you're gonna look amazing. I promise. These tricks have never failed me. And as always, I hope you guys keep on watching. Oh, and one more tip: if you really want to look better than your friends, I do not recommend wearing your hair like this. That would probably be the most helpful tip. So, till next time, keep watching.